Oh no.
All right, we got one more reaction to do. Triple E 116 featuring KB and Andy. Is that Mineo?
Mineo.
Mineo. Andy Mineo. G-Fam Facebook. Darren.
Oh shoot.
Requested this, so I'm gonna check it out. Check it out, 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 check it out. And see what it's about. So, and here we go.
Look, all I need is 116. The brag on my king, Romans 116. We brag up at him daily cause he runs this thing. Can I do it? Yes, sir. Can I do it? Yes, sir. We rep the Lord truly. We hitting straight ahead and we ain't trying to hit no you it, man. They can't do nothing to me. We don't let them up the dudes do it. We young boys, but we sound mature. Call me Stewart. Makes them say they may be out. We was blind, now we get to see. This that Navy talk. My goal is to rest in them, but this ain't no lazy walk. My daddy ain't make me so, but he gave me peace though. Threw my chains up over me. I call that my free throw. Pray told me to go in. They got your boy on beast mode. I ain't got no white collar. He made me a priest though. Pray I never fall away. Chasing after packet change. Used to put my stack in riches. I had a stack exchange. I was just to go back, but now I do not walk the same. Probably cause he put me on blast like a racket man.
All I need is 116. The brag on my king, Romans 116. We brag about him daily cause he run this.
This was when he was younger. I think he got hair now.
Do it. Let's go. Here we go again. One to the 16 going in. Hit one for the one sit only him. If one could get one glimpse, notice him. Here we go again. For this process in front of me, got my two eyes. After that W, like Nintendo.
Yo. Okay.
We scared of ya. What they gonna do? What murder us? What murder does is send a surge of us to go put churches up. Ain't no hurting us. I'm on that just motto. When the church go in, LA couldn't dodge ya. Satan try to charge ya. Media try to bomb ya. Under attack, but we got value pearls couldn't harbor. With a micro glass to record to get back to the source of the man couldn't thought. Elevating the father with a passionate force. You be a 16, I'ma brag on my Lord.
All I need is 116 to brag on my Lord. Romans 116.
I never heard him.
Talk about him daily cause he run this thing. Can I do it? Yeah. Woo. All I need is 116 to brag on my Lord, brag on my King. Matter of fact, give me a couple more and I do the same thing, do the same thing, do the same thing. Even on my best day, I couldn't go by. Grace of the Lord that was grateful. For the sin that I committed, should have paid that price, but I didn't because the Father went and gave to Christ. What love is this? To send his own, to die for sin, and take us home. Got me feeling good. Forget my feelings when you heard a story about the hero dying for the villain. Dealing with the fast flow, then I go slow. This one here is urgent. When it comes to God, everybody's got a version. Some are wearing turbans, others getting virgins. With all of these options, we know he's for certain. Cause ain't no other God like mine. You got to admit it. Yeah, I'm falling cause of sinning. Yet his grace is sufficient. Beat the grave, said it's finished. Got them unsearchable riches and they deep. That's why I'm like, let's go.
I had some good punchlines now like that.
See.
There was some real good punchlines. What do you think about it, Phil?
I like it. It's been a while since I heard anything from them. I've heard some stuff from them individually. I forget all about this song because each one of them like got some crazy flow.
A lot of people been putting me up on KB.
JB.
A lot of people want me to listen to KB.
Freaking
I've never heard of
Andy Mineo, yeah.
Andy
He's
Mineo.
with 116.
And I ain't never heard of Triple E.
Oh,
either.
Triple E, yeah. Triple E is been in it for a while. Like,
But I think they're all part of Reach Records. Somebody was telling me they all part of Reach Records, which is started by Lecrae. which I know who Cray is.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but we actually had a discussion about Christian rappers that was going down in the comment section.
Oh.
Because you heard of NF, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so people was telling me NF was Christian. When someone affirmed that they'll tell me he was a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
When someone like confirmed that he was not, he had said it in an interview that he was not a Christian rapper. He was just a rapper that was a Christian. Which is how I took him when I first heard him.
Oh, yeah.
I heard a therapy session.
Oh,
and and he was like, Christian is not the definition of a perfect thing. Oh, okay, so he's claiming Christianity, and he's a rapper. I was like, cool, and then I kind of noticed that he doesn't cuss, and I listened to like 5-6 songs now.
Yeah, he don't.
And he didn't cuss, and I was like, oh, this dude don't cuss, And I was like, okay, so people were like, hey, he's a Christian rapper. So when it comes down to Christian rap, like with Cray, he been doing it for a while, good minute, but he does songs with other artists who don't really fall in that category.
Mm-hmm.
So people kind of give him slack for that, saying that he basically is a Christian rapper, but he does songs with secular rappers.
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't really. There is no category of genre for Christian rapping. If you look it up.
To answer that, he actually has he answered it in a song. I don't remember what song it was, but he actually answered that. But my personal take on it is that doesn't take away from you being a Christian.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, say for example, everybody who is a Christian has a regular job. Mm-hmm. That regular job generally has nothing to do with Christianity.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean that because I work in a factory that I'm a factory Christian worker.
Right. Like,
or that you're that you're a Christian welder. Right. Or that you're a Christian freaking reactor. Like, those are two separate things. Yes, you are a Christian. And you also rap. Now, the fact that everybody you work with at your job isn't a Christian doesn't mean that you're, turning your back on your beliefs because you work with non-believers or you work with, Muslims or straight up atheists or, it doesn't change anything.
That's always threw me off about, like, me, I don't really listen to Christian hip hop anymore. I haven't listened to it in a very long time, actually. But that's not because I don't like it. Like, I enjoyed that song very much.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like when it came down for me with Christian rap, it became the songs I've heard, which that could have changed throughout the years. But what I've heard was a lot of the songs were for those who intake in the milk. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's broken down to be that way. That's fine. That's cool. But you know what happens when you start wanting more than that.
Yeah.
So then therefore, when every song I would hear, it would be like listening to something on repeat, basically.
Yeah.
And I just
or the same message on
bingo.
repeat.
So that's why I didn't listen to that. That's why I stopped listening to Lecrae, to T-Bone, Pro, few others. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just stopped listening to them because I was trying to partake in therefore the meat. Therefore, once I started doing my own study, my own investigation, I like to move other people's voices out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? To create that space. So I haven't heard Christian rap in a long time. But when I start thinking about it, there is really no Christian rap genre. You would have to fall under gospel rap. It's not that
gospel
either.
rap or it's Christian artists.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
there's no Christian rap.
There is no Christian rap.
Either you're, because even when you look up the category, it's one or the other. But most likely, you'll find gospel rap before you find Christian rapper.
Bingo, or Christian rap.
Or Christian rap, really.
Because you could type that in and you see somebody who actually does secular music. But
yeah, they're like, did you mean? Yeah, they say Jesus one time.
Bingo.
So what's that? Something at the church, Christian rap. No.
Yeah.
She said she wanted something at the club. I said church. No, that's not.
That is when I started thinking about, like, there is really no, there is no real genre for Christian rap. So therefore, you're just a Christian who raps.
That category is even though it should be one, it's made up because of the fact that you can't like put the people that are in that category in a box. You can't say, oh, well, it's just gospel. They just sing like Jesus 170 times in every song. You can tell a story. And it's not a Christian story, it's a story. But even if God is involved, like you don't have to actually say God in the story of Jesus to have a positive message. But you can still be sending a positive message beneath the surface by just telling a straight up regular story. You can have a Christian read Cat in the Hat and then interpret it in a biblical way. And it's not a Christian Dr. Seuss. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
And I just really think it's more about actual like interpretations. You know what I'm saying? Message, like you said, the message.
Yeah.
Type of message you bring and those type of things, which I think a lot of people are always looking to try to catalog something or categorize.
Yeah, it always
something.
has to fit.
It always has to
in
fit.
a small little space, a little box, a cubbyhole. Otherwise, they go crazy. You know, like I think people are, the average person is like low key OCD for certain things because everything has to be categorized.
Well, I mean that's what you're taught though. You have to think about it. Through society, that's exactly what you're taught. You're taught, you know, you're taught through religion, you're taught through race, you're taught through political affiliation, you're taught through all these things to have a label.
Everything has to have
everything
a label.
Has to have.
Nobody teaches that other side.
Like,
well, there's some stuff that just doesn't fit. Like, example, you know, you pay attention in school, you get good grades, you're automatically a nerd. Mm-hmm. I'm like,
you're labeled something.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
That just means you're not stupid.
You're always going to be.
And then the flip side is if you get all D's and you barely graduate, you don't graduate, you look at it as an idiot. It's like, well, I mean, there's all these labels are negative. I can't, you know, if that's what you're going for, you know, you can't win for losing. But
I already don't believe in labels anymore.
Yeah, I was saying like you can't categorize the average person who is, you know, are being themselves 100%. You can't just categorize. Like, because you'd be surprised the type of music that somebody who looks like they listen to something that they know. You know,
I believe that's the biggest issue we have with a lot of stuff like that. Like me now, I just be like, I'm a believer in the creator. You know, like boom, that just covers everything.
Yeah,
right there.
And that also puts you in a category. Oh, you believe in the creator, so you must be religious, or you must be holier than thou, or you must be, you know, go to church 6 times a week, or you must be blah blah blah. You must be condemning everybody for not believing what you believe. Like that automatic, just that blanket statement. I'm a believer.
Mm-hmm. Because because it doesn't really matter what
put
title,
you in a box.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter what title. Even if you say, if someone says, "Hey, I'm a Christian," well, they're automatically going to label you as all other Christians. You know what I'm saying? Like
it will make it so bad. They label you based on their experience.
Bingo.
If they only had bad experience,
what's that Baptist church name?
Oh, Westboro.
Westboro.
Yeah.
Yeah. They run under the label of Christianity. KKK runs under the label of Christianity. So then, therefore, they're lumping you together
with those two groups.
So cut the labels out, man. That's crazy to me.
And ironically, those groups have a little bit of a difference of opinion. Just a little bit. They couldn't be together in the same room, but they're both Christians.
Bingo. So that's just how it was just interesting, you know, that kind of conversation kind of came up, and I was just like thinking. When I started thinking about it, I was like, there is really no genre for Christian rappers at all. You have to enter into gospel.
Yeah, you're gospel, you're underground, or you're just a rapper who is also a Christian. It's not. It ain't one. And I don't know if it's because nobody wants to make one, because honestly, all the label is what everybody agrees it is, or what the majority of people say it is.
Right. So I don't know. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like it just blows me away. We always gotta live by these labels for some strange reason, but I know it's because that's what you're taught. That's what's ingrained into your into your minds. I mean, right? Basically, your very forefront label is your name.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then as you get older, you get other labels, like your social security number becomes like your label. You know what I'm saying?
Your license.
All these different things become labels upon you. They're teaching you to label stuff, and this is exactly why we really can't get past labels to see people in general. So
Well, it's because they put more stock into it. Mm-hmm. Like even with the official stuff, you know, you have to have to get a license. You got to have your social and your birth certificate. To get a passport, you have to have 2 forms of picture ID, and I think a birth certificate, if I'm not mistaken. It's like, so one they're all official. You can't get one without the other, basically. But you have to have three forms saying that this is me, I am this, to get something else that says I am this, to go somewhere else to show them that I am this.
yeah,
Why?
exactly. To me, that's just crazy.
And like the more legit the paper is, like the harder it is, and the more forms of proving yourself that you have to go through.
That's just why I just personally don't like the whole label thing anymore.
Oh,
like,
that's...
period. Just period now. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this reaction. That's what's up. I'm gonna check this out, especially for the G fam on Facebook. So follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, and I am Dixon Phil.
Peace.
And we out.